Good morning and welcome back to Starting Monday. This is Shamee.
And this is Noreen.
So we are really fired up this morning, like wildly. So if we sound like we're going 100 miles an hour, because that's how we feel inside, that we are absolutely
we're on it. We're on it because we've been up for about 4 hours, 5 hours, and we've done our fitness.
We have.
So we are very, very ready, steady, go, go, go.
We absolutely are. So I had to go. I'm very lucky. I've got a very nice personal trainer that I see as often as I can. And last week he could only offer me a 7 o'clock slot in the morning. I was like,
Noreen, timing is challenge.
I've got to be up at 6 to do all my thing and get my coffee and then get in the car and drive to where I need to go to. So I said, yeah, why not? Well, let's do it. We'll just do it. So, do you know, it's the best thing I've ever done.
Have you seen the road traffic?
Well, there's still loads of bloody traffic on the road.
Yeah.
But apart from that, got there. I think I found the time that I like to train.
There you go. I told you, get up first thing in the morning, fire that belly, and out you go.
So
get out.
As soon as I will set my alarm, I think. Because the one thing that I'm really conscious of at my age is I don't want to bloody run out of time. Like, time is a big commodity. So I'm thinking, if that's one of my most valuable possessions is my time, because I'm getting older and I feel like I'm running out of it, then why am I spending time in bed when I could be getting on with my day? I feel great on it, actually.
Yeah, so you've changed.
Good.
You've come to my world now.
I've come into your world of pre-9 o'clock. And
you're done before 9 o'clock.
I'm done.
It changes your whole...
It welcomes the day.
And you know what? Because last week I did, between working, what I had to do, I did hit spin.
Okay.
So whereas I was spending an hour in the spin room, half an hour I was done, I was out.
Done and out.
Done and out, and I was off to work, back to tutoring, and it was weird how I realised if I can't do it first thing, because
Find another way.
There's another way, but the morning, I'm totally 100%.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
And actually, when I got to the gym this morning, there were people that were leaving there, so they must have been in at 6.
There you go. Yeah, they get there at 5, some of them.
By the time I'm well, this could really take off.
And you know what? Those people, they care about their well-being.
Yeah.
They're static in the offices. They're not manoeuvring that much. Yeah. They're putting in that energy. They're using their energy first thing in the morning in a positive way. Yeah, so they go into the office and they're fresh. Hello.
Like us two, bouncing around. Anyhow, so that... discovered an extra hour and a half in the day just by getting up a bit earlier, so I'm really delighted with that. That's good. What else have we been up to? So we were talking about how that then makes us really positive.
Yeah.
We've been talking about, like, people think we're on acid or something because we're always like, oh, that really happened. We're not. But it got us thinking about maybe how some people are pre-wired to be a little bit cup half empty, and other people are definitely cup.
You know what? When we go back to you go back to your childhood and your father.
Oh, a very positive man. Yeah. Works really hard, great work ethic. Get up, get out, get the day done. No excuses.
There you go.
Repeat. Graft. Get other people to do what he was doing, and great role model in that sense. And he knew how to relax and have fun as well. So that was really good.
And so you had a balanced father. My dad, he had come over from Pakistan, and he was so thankful for coming here and having the opportunities. Wow. And he'd lived about 5 years on his own before he got married, so he'd experienced life here without us. And he was such a hard-working man, and at the same time, he valued his family life, and he'd take us out. We'd always be in Blackpool, Wales, anywhere, where what he showed us. One thing I know, what all 4 of us have taken from him: always be positive in your life. Yeah. Because if you get sad, be grateful. Because he used to say, I am so grateful for this opportunity to come here, and be grateful that you're in England and you have got the opportunity to make a better life for yourself. Whereas if you were, back home, it's harder. So he always looked at the positives of where he'd got in his life.
But you know what, Shamee, no matter where you start, you can always have that attitude of making life better for yourself, no matter where your starting point is.
Yeah, it's your mindset,
that
isn't it,
is open to everybody to do that. And I think I was watching, I was on Facebook or Instagram, wherever I was looking, and there was this really interesting video about like how that positivity comes about, and it was saying that we reinforce negativity in small children. Like, so, you know, little Johnny's having a tantrum about wanting this, wanting that, then starts whining, then starts crying, then starts throwing himself on the floor. By the time he's got into himself in a right old dizzy, Mum and Dad have gone, oh, do you know what, just give it to him. And
did anyone give in to us? Did we have those tantrums when we were kids?
Oh my God, my mum would have hung something at me.
I say to my kids, because when my kids used to, I had 3 in 4 years, so tantrums sometimes were hardcore, and they'd have a tantrum and I'd look at them and I'd think,
what are you doing?
You don't know what tantrum I'm having. And I'd walk away from it, I'd say it to them and I'd walk away, and now they thank me for them. Absolutely. Because they see in their life where they've interacted with people and they go, I don't understand what they're doing. I go, they're having a tantrum.
They're having a tantrum.
Release yourself on that energy, and you know, it's balancing it out.
It's grown-up tantrums. But the thing with that child was that what they'd learned from that was that, you know, having a strop, getting upset, crying, moaning, they've got a reward for that, and so as they get older, they actually buy
How did you get rewarded back in the day?
They buy into the whole idea of misery will bring me some sort of joy.
Having a tantrum, and there's no personal growth in that, is there?
There isn't, no.
There's no personal growth. You've got to learn. And like I said to you, every 10 years you're shedding.
Yeah.
And
you see it in yourself.
And do you know what people say? You're having a midlife crisis when you get to your 40s and 50s. It's not a midlife crisis. If you use it in a positive way and channel within and find yourself, you don't need anybody. Yes, you need right energies around you. Yeah. But when you actually find yourself, self-love, then what do you give out when you love yourself?
Oh, you're having a happy day with everyone, aren't you?
Yeah, because you give out a positive energy.
And I think you know, my husband would say to me, "God, blimey, you know, you're getting very difficult as you get older. You're a very difficult woman." But it's not that. It's just that
you're just more aware of your feelings now.
I am. I have changed a lot.
You do. You change,
and I'm glad of my changes. I think they're positive changes. So, you know, I've said this before, and I can't reinforce it enough. But you know, I used to be happy with smoking and drinking, and you know, as long as I had a bottle of wine in the fridge, I was a happy girl. Well, that doesn't turn me on anymore. I need other things, and I am different, and I am.
You've looked into your well-being. You changed it. You changed your well-being.
Yes.
You changed
changed everything.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, when I go to the gym, I see other people in the gym, and they're not all pumping iron and testosterone heads. You know, there's lots of really good people just trying to make themselves feel a bit better, look a bit better potentially. That's a nice side effect. Yeah, that's how I see it. You know, if
you're transforming yourself, aren't you? And the adrenaline. What happens when you exercise?
Ding, ding, ding,
and you just the energy that's going on in your brain. You're thinking,
I don't know how it works.
It works so well. You're thinking, fired up in a positive way.
And you know,
and it's about. You're rebirthing. If you use your mid-40s and 50s to rebirth, and I went back to when I went into the woods. That's why I keep on saying Mother Nature gives you back so much.
All the answers are in nature.
They're all there.
Whichever.
I'd go out, and no matter how I felt, and last year in the summer, I'd go off for walks in the afternoons, and my boys would ring me, "Mum, what the hell are you doing? You went out running this morning." I said, "You know what? I could come and sit here for ages," and I was gathering my thoughts because I was on my journey to self-discovery again. My kids had moved on in their lives in a positive way, and I had to bring myself and align myself to me again. Yeah. And I was rebirthing.
But you're into a different person. You don't go back to being a 20-year-old or a 19-year-old.
No, mentally, where I went back was when this is why I say to you, you know, when we're young, when we're 18, and we first have that dream of your life, where's that energy coming from? I rebirthed that energy.
Cool.
I went, you know what, Shams? you used to be black and white when you were young because you were level-headed and you were strong. You didn't have your journey of life. With that journey of life, what have you gained from it? Take what you've gained, release what doesn't serve you anymore.
When you say release, you're talking about letting rubbish go out.
Yeah, because you know what? I haven't got the energy, you know, for certain things and certain dramas. I've outgrown them and I don't have the time for them anymore. I've surrounded myself with people who are positive, and like I said to you, you can meet someone just walking out. I met a lady this morning. I stopped for 2 minutes to say hello to her, thanked her for coming out for walking, and she thanked me as I was finishing my run. She saw me and she opened her arms, and I said to her, I love the energy you've given me. And she goes, thank you, I love what you made me feel.
Absolutely.
And that's what it's about. People who make you feel positive.
At the time, I was talking to a lady the other day. I was coming out of the doctor's surgery, and she was ahead of me on the staircase, and I was running down, probably in a hurry to get somewhere as usual, and she was slowly stepping down the stairs. So I thought, well, you know, I'm not in that much far. I'll wait for her. So she's ahead of me, and she said, oh, thank you so much. She said, you sounded like you and I said, oh, it's okay, it doesn't matter, it's absolutely fine, you know. I said, it's much better than getting in the lift. And anyway, she then told me the story of how 3 years before she had got herself so stressed and so emotionally destroyed by, you know, just stuff around her. She just literally couldn't walk. She could not get out of the bed. And anyway, through lots of help through her really lovely GP and medication and getting her head straight, you know, she's up and running around now. And I said to her, wow, you know,
so she went from doing nothing
to nothing to then she was walking down the stairs. So for her,
that is amazing.
Walk down the stairs was amazing. And I said to her, it sounds like you've dealt with a lot in your life. And she said, do you know, I have. And I said, well, you need to be grateful for how much you've managed to achieve. You know, here you are today. You've gone from that to here.
And she told you in this space of coming down the stairs.
Just coming down the little
chat. There you go. See what I mean about positive energy.
And she said to me, she said, you know, obviously I come to the doctor quite a lot, and I talk to my family. She said, but I've never had a complete stranger just say to me, well done, like, look what you've achieved, how amazing is that? And she said, thank you so much for just spending the time with me. Yeah. I said, oh, it's fine. I mean, like, you know, I might bump into her again next week, I don't know, but it was interesting to hear her story. So that is not the person that I saw coming down the stairs. I would not have known that story unless I'd spoken to her. And I just thought, wow, you know. And this is the thing.
You can give each other such.
People haven't got someone to talk to. And I was talking to, there's a big thing in the NHS at the moment called social prescribing. It's actually a real thing. And
giving back, isn't it?
They're trying to they understand that a lot of people's problems are about, like, whether they're depression, and sometimes they can have a real physical illness that's come out of something mental, and it becomes a proper manifestation of their trauma, whatever's going on in their lives. And you all know that I used to work in a doctor's surgery, and lots of the people that we used to see coming in,
they just need someone
to talk to. And this social prescribing is about, they've actually really got hold of that now, and they're saying we need people out there in the community
to be positive,
probably like you and me, I guess, who can just be there for people to let things out of it.
Just always, you know what? Whenever you see somebody, and I always say it, smile.
Yeah, just smile.
You don't know where that person is coming from and how they're feeling, but just to smile and say hello. And I always say to you, you have the most fun with the older generation.
You do, yeah.
My walkers in the woods, they have me in stitches. So it's, don't look at typecast people. Yeah. Be open and be nice.
Yeah, be nice.
It's a new decade.
Yeah.
And it's about personal growth.
So listen, I've just realised what the time is on here, we need to wrap up for today, but listen, have a great week.
Yeah.
Maybe think about getting up an hour and a half earlier and see what you can squeeze in.
Yeah, you can.
The mornings are getting lighter, thank goodness.
Yes.
So let's Let's use them all up.
Let's do Bum Shakalaka in the morning.
Bum Shakalaka. Okay, listen, have a great week, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
It still doesn't shut off.